Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live. I'm seeing here in the pre-show chat that a lot of you have fired up your wood stoves or your boilers or whatever source of heating you have because, yeah, here in West Central Wisconsin last night, it was cold. This morning, I think it was 26 when I woke up. So a little chilly. But anyway, we'll get to all of that and a whole bunch of other stuff here tonight. But first, it's time to kick things off like we always do. Grab those cups and raise them up and put this week behind us. Glad you're all tuning in. Cheers, everyone. The Firebug is here. We got Firebug. We got the Broken Old Swede. Who else did I see flying through this? Bill Irwin. Wild Bill is here. Billy D. Popeye Vineyard. Daniel Atkins. Tuning in from the great Pacific Northwest. And who else is all? Hang on here. I have got to move some of these windows around because I just realized I've got my chat window way too small and I can't see what's all flying by. Broken Bones Acres. Yes, I was at Paul Bunyan. Ryan Bender's in here. Rick's Outdoors is here. Craig's Cord to Cold. Miller Stumps and Firewood. How are you guys doing? Did it cool off down there? Down your way? Down yonder? William Klein, good evening. I've missed a month of lives. Oh my gosh. Well, we're glad you are here tonight. One Eye Customs, neighbor Doug, good to see you. I was hoping I would see you at the Bunyan show this year, but unfortunately I did not. And then Adam told me that you stayed home. So next year, you better put it down. Put it down on your books to come to Bunyan because, wait, is James Baton here? Because next year might be the final Back 40 tour of the Paul Bunyan show. Hey, Dirt Road Landing. Good evening. 39 was the low. That's getting down there, but yeah, we were cooled off. There was a hard frost on the ground and everywhere. It was whew. All of the fish in the pond they weren't moving one bit. It was like they were all frozen. Yeah, that's what Adam said, that you were building a new stand. So that'll be interesting to see. Tittle Creek Outdoors, good evening. So we got a few things tonight. If you saw yesterday's video, I went up to the store, the sawsuppliers.com actual store here in Wisconsin. I picked up a few things, nothing too crazy. I got them all right here in a bag. Just a few things I'm going to put together, and I think maybe next week, I got to see when we're going to do the giveaway. I can say giveaway here on the live stream. I just couldn't say it in the videos, because when you say it in videos, then it gets picked up and people start coming into the comments and it's just a mess. If you have a YouTube channel, you probably know about that little hiccup, but we're going to do it on the live, but I haven't figured out yet if it's going to be a live stream exclusive giveaway or if it's going to involve the mailing list off of the website. But I want to show you what I got. Like I said, it's just a couple small things that I think might come in handy this time of year for a woodhound to be out in his wood yard. So we'll get to those in a little bit. No, there's no chainsaws, because I wouldn't know which one to get to give away. But if anyone is looking for a chainsaw, don't forget, you can go to sawsuppliers.com/back40. And if you buy a chainsaw at checkout, put in the coupon code back40 and you will get, one heck of a discount. All right, let's see. And then we have, I just saw him here, but then I think he stepped away. We have something else going on that we need to celebrate tonight. So yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to all that. And as always, any questions that you guys have that you want to fire at me, live streams are always an open Q&A. If you're new here, if you have a question and you put a couple Q's in front of it, that helps me pick it out of the chat going by. Like this guy right here, who is going to be the subject of something we need to discuss here in a little bit. So if you have a question, put a Q in front of it. And then the other thing going on, you may have noticed over here some coins that came falling down and landed in this cup. When that happens, you know what happens. The ladies come out. Not all the time, but always for the first time. We actually have a double. Good thing we got two ladies. So the ladies are going to come out tonight for the very first coin in the cup from, hang on, what is this doing? It's so small. Firewood 50. Cheers, Dan. Thanks for another live. And then our good friend Sean Watford says, it's Friday night, still running the AC down here in Georgia. Glowing Firewood 50, Sean Watford, thank you very much. Cheers, everyone. Woo! Running the AC. That. You wouldn't be doing that up here. That is for sure. Let's see here. No, I will not be giving away the 500i. No. That will not be happening. But like I said, it's just a little something, like I said, a few items that I always find kind of handy. We'll see what you think. And it'll be real simple. Like if you don't like what you see, whatever I decide to be the way to enter to win it, you don't have to do that. It's very simple. Let's see. JB Brown. Yes, indeed, I am inside again because it is flipping cold outside. And yes, I could be outside with a fire, but all of my studio setup here doesn't like the cold weather. It doesn't like to run as good. At least that's what's recommended, is to stay above, I think it's 50 degrees for the optimum operating temperature. Dirt Road Landing, Crown, Pepsi Zero. Ooh, I've got, actually, I think for the bottom of the hour, I've got one can of the cream and cherry soda left. Log Cabin Firewood, Captain Jack says, I think it's almost time to fire the old boiler up here. I would get on it. I would fire it up. Why wait? What's the point of waiting? What's it gonna do? There's no reason not to start it up. I tell you, this morning, it was just so nice waking up, and there's nothing like a nice toasty house in the morning. Getting out of bed, 74 in the house. Wild Bill, yes, the new boiler is definitely I wouldn't say it was like really anything to, I mean, a couple different things with the whole ash, a layer of ash and coals. I'm getting that built up good. I haven't emptied out the ash pan since the last video, which was a week ago. I'm getting ready to do a cleaning of the top multi-pass chamber this weekend, so you'll be seeing that coming up. But otherwise, the only other thing was the water that comes out of the ash pan. And I did go on the Facebook group for Crown Royal stoves, and a lot of people have discussed that and talked about it. And it is common, like when you first get going, like the first month or so. So we'll see how it ends up. Every day I check it. So every day I open that ash pan door and if there's any water, I let that drain out. Lyle, yes, I'm getting it built up. It's getting built up good. I've been throwing in a mix of like some smaller splits and some bigger chunks, kind of getting a little mix going on. So a lot of those bigger chunks end up breaking down into big little chunks. So it's filling up the ash pan there. The Yorkwoods. I don't know what chainsaw is used in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I can tell you it's not a Husqvarna because he'd never get the damn thing started to do any damage to anyone. So it's probably something other than that, but I don't know. Rick's Outdoors has Crown and Diet Mountain Dew. Interesting. There you go, Lens Firewood. If you got the wood, fire it up. That's right. All right. Tony Woods, how are you doing? I have not burned any pine yet. I've got some split. It's probably going to be for kind of like next or the end of this burning season. So next spring, I'll probably hopefully get to that pine. I don't know. I might not get to it because it's at the end of the pile. I mean, I want to get rid of all that stuff down in the ditch. So I'm going to see. And there we got another coin down in the cup, and we have to bring the ladies out for Marlon, our good friend down there in Ohio. Marlon, good seeing you here tonight. Hi, Dan, fellow Woodhounds. Cheers. Cheers to you, Marlon. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. 3 Green Acres, how are you doing? Let's see. Your new stove is what they call a double burn. I don't know if it's called. So it's called a multi-pass, but that's for where the exhaust has to pass over the water jacket multiple times. It does have 2 blowers. So there's a blower that blows air in underneath the fire, and then there's another tube that injects air from the top down into the fire. And so I don't know if that's necessarily considered a double burn or not. But so hang on. My camera is just flashing at me because I think I just went into this thing. Hang on here. Turn that off. All right. Sorry. So the bottom fan blows forward, and then that exhaust has to go up into the back before it can go up and out. And as it's traveling back, that's when it hits that top tube that's blowing air as well. So that's kind of like a reburn. And then after the reburn, it goes through the multi-pass chamber. I'll show it in a video sometime. But I don't know if it's a double burn double burn and reburn. Oh, now I'm way behind on the comments. Hopefully I'm not missing any questions. FPV. I went with the multi-pass purely because of the maintenance. I didn't want to deal with the maintenance of a gasser. I wanted something as close to what I had as far as, you know, cleaning out the ashes, cleaning out all the other stuff, but I didn't want to have to mess with like the shutdown, like shutting or cleaning out the tubes and all the stuff in the back. Just seemed a little too complicated for me. So I wanted something that was as close to the old Woodmaster as possible. Okay. So the one thing, before I show you what's in the prize pack here, the one thing we got to do, because I just saw him fly by again, so I know he's here, but we need to all get ready to, in the chat, give, it's early, but we'll probably do this now, and we'll probably do this again in like a half hour, because he'll probably forget. But we need to wish John frickin' Jeep a happy birthday, which is tomorrow, I believe. And I saw your video today that you got that beautiful wooden saw blade. So John, happy birthday, my friend. Hope you have a fabulous day tomorrow. Hope you, like I said, in a half hour, remember that we are wishing you all a happy birthday right now, because I know that, you know, you're the old nut, as you even call yourself. The old nut is a year older. So John, happy birthday, everyone. Let's give John a great big happy birthday from all us Woodhounds. Cheers. And again, hope you enjoy your day tomorrow. And if you haven't seen the video, what he got, it's pretty dang cool. So go over and check it out. But yeah, well, like I said, we'll do this again because he'll probably forget. Oh, I saw another coin come down in the cup. And it is from none other than, where are we at here? Oh, here we are. All right. Our good friend Steve from Saw Suppliers. Happy Friday, Woodhounds. I just watched Neil Koch's video on those stoves and impressive units. Yes, he did get the gasser. Or Koff. I think he says his name Koff, if I remember right. Or Kof. Neil Kof. I think I remember how he said that. Or he told me. Anyway, Steve, great meeting you last week. And thank you very much. Cheers. Now, let's see here. Woo. Yeah. Who? Yeah. I will. Maybe some things will trigger your memory, and you'll remember here coming up. Is Little Boss Man still wearing out his scooter? Yes. In fact, as the pre-show was happening, I was watching him out on the driveway. He was zipping around. Him and Amanda just got back from a walk, and he stayed outside and was zipping around. I was watching him on the cameras, just running that thing, running it round and round and round. And the headlight actually works very nice. I'm glad it has that, because like when they go for walks at night, it is obviously it helps to be seen and to be able to see where you're going. All right, so we got Bill Irwin wants to upgrade his wood stove. Any brand suggestions? I don't know. On the wood stove front. But maybe somebody will throw something out there in the chat. Frickin' Jeep, thanks for being here. The Woodhounds would not be the same without you in it to give us a hard time and for us to give you a hard time. Yeah, so the saw supplier store was huge, and they're like, Steve took me on a tour before we did the video, and like he kept showing me things, and we kept going, you know, back here and then around this corner and out there and over here, and it was just, there was stuff everywhere. Very impressive. So if you are in that area up there, Stanley, Wisconsin, definitely go and check them out. I know they got a big thing going on November 1st with a big promotion with Milwaukee. So if you're in the area, stop by, because he gave me a little inside scoop on the deal that they're going to have, and it's pretty cool. Woodruff Woods. That's right. We are definitely supposed to do that. That is part of the requirements when you sign on here in the evening. You got to give us a hard time. All right, so I'm gonna show you right here, Glowing Firewood 50. I'm going to show you right now. So, again, this is just some little things that... Oh, hang on. We got a coin coming down. The Broken Old Swede. We'll bring this one. We'll get this coin, and then I'll show you. I see, said the blind saw. As he picked up a new chain and saw. Cheers, everyone. Broken Old Swede, thank you very much. So these are some things that I find myself always using and needing and wanting around the woodyard in the fall. Now this first thing that I grabbed is just something that I'm always looking for one of these, and I have them in multiple places, but I never seem to have enough of them. Just something basic. A couple 25-foot tape measures. So that way you can measure out all of your logs or whatever you're measuring. I don't know. I always find that I need more of these than I have. So 2 Stanley 25-foot tape measures. Item number 1 in this prize pack. All right, hang on. Now I just activated my... I gotta turn that off. All right. Item number 2. Is... All right. You're out in the woodyard, it's getting cold. You need to have yourself a Carhartt beanie hat, right? Who doesn't need a nice hat to keep them warm now that it's cold? And then to go along with your hat, you need some gloves, because I'm always running out of gloves. And I don't know if you guys have used the Wells Lamont gloves, but I like these gloves. They seem to hold up pretty good. So, pair of gloves to go along with your hat and your tape measures. Yeah, 25-foot tape measure can measure out a lot of small wood. just... So the other thing, next week, you know what happens. We go back, we fall back on the clocks. The days get a little shorter. Sun goes down, you're still out working in the wood yard. I know one thing that I like to have, either if it's out in the woods or in the wood yard, some headlamps for either your hat or just to put around your head. Now, the cool thing with these, whoa, they're bright, but the cool thing is that you can just take these off and clip them on your hat, or you can use the band around your head. So we got a 2-pack, which you could put like 2 lights on each side of your hat. So you got a cap light, headlamp, and cap lights. I'll get back to these questions in a little bit. And the last thing, the last item on the 5 prize pack is something that if you go out in the wood yard, you might want to take with you. If it's cold, you might want to take with you something warm to drink. So we got a Milwaukee thermos mug here, a tumbler. And the cool thing with this is that if you have Milwaukee pack-out gear, this thing locks into your pack-out case. So you won't spill it. You won't knock it over. And this is the longest temperature retention of a tumbler, supposedly. Even better than the Yetis. So you want to throw your coffee in there, head out to the wood yard. You drink this up, you're out there all day. You got to wear your headlamps to come back in at night. And while you're working, you got your gloves, you got your hat, you got a couple extra tape measures. So there you go. All from sawsuppliers.com. Once again, thanks, Steve, for letting me come up there. And for helping me with all of this, putting this all together. I will have details. Again, I'm not sure exactly how you're going to be able to win this yet. I might do it as a live stream exclusive, maybe next week. Trick or treat, Friday Night Live, Halloween party. That might be a good time to win a prize package. So yeah, stay tuned next week. I'll have details maybe in a post somewhere. So just a couple things, like I said, that I always find that I need to have when I'm out in the... There's somebody already guessing numbers. That's usually how we do the giveaway. We guess a number, and then if that number comes up, the first person to guess it. But you'd only would be able to guess one at a time. So 9, 16, 8, 10, 12. Oh, are you saying that you want to... Oh, we should have kind of like the Powerball. You have to guess 5 numbers. 5 numbers. No, we're not doing that yet. We're not guessing numbers tonight. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. How does it know? That is the beauty and the magic of technology. Like, it just knows. And it doesn't matter if it's hot or it's cold. All day. All day. But I just think it's cool that it locks into your pack-out gear. Troy French. That's right. Thank you very much. Nice prize pack. If you have no hair like me, a hat is always nice. Yes. I always end up losing. Like, I'll have one beanie and then I don't know what happens to it. I lose it wherever I put it. So I always like to have extra. A back 40 cup as well. Well, maybe I'll have like a second place prize. I'll see. Like I said, I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a live stream exclusive giveaway, or if we're going to go with, I'll pick someone off of the mailing list. So if you haven't, if you go to the website, I'm pretty sure everybody on here is signed up. But I have an email list you can join, and then I might use that to pull all the names in, and then I just do a random selection. So I like put all the names on a spreadsheet, and then I have a random number generator that picks a number between however many there are, and that is the winner. Jim Miller, Manhattan, New York. My, oh my, well, have a good weekend yourself. Yes, John, this is definitely a sign. Yeah, I am always running out of beanies. And my head is always cold because I still have hair, but I don't have a lot. WD-30 is in the house. Good evening. You'll see coming up. I'll have a post about it. Oh, the problem is that I had a set of 4 of these, and 2 of them broke. I forget how. But I only have, I think this is the last one left. Another one broke. I gotta get another 4-pack. I'm gonna send some out to you, Bill. But it is the bottom of the hour. Oh, let's see here. We gotta add some balls to the glass. Time. This is your chance. If you need to refill, do it now. We got 3 drops of Captain, 2 drops cherry, and top it off with Diet Pepsi. Oh. All right. I saw, hey, Tim and Old Saws, good evening. Billy Schneider, good evening. I missed let's see if we can move some chips over the lip. Woodruff Woods, thank you very much. Always good seeing you back here on Friday night. Oh, and there's another one. Holy crap. Refill. Did Craig's Cords to Coles have to go refill the stove? And Woodruff Woods. Oh wait, hang on. We gotta bring the ladies out for that one. Let's try a Husqvarna to move some chips. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers. Dropping the bombs. Dropping the bombs in the cup. Yeah, it's a little strong with 3. But it's tolerable. You put enough Diet Pepsi in there to dilute it down, and it's not too bad. Oh. Well, I don't know if she's stealing them on purpose, but I think where I put them in this little bin is with a whole bunch of other hats and gloves, and I think they just get taken out and misplaced while other people are looking for their stuff. But I gotta find, because I had one from Fuelwood, and I had another one, I forget who. I don't know. I gotta find them though, because yeah, it's getting cold. I hope that's a big tumbler. A 10-second pour. Oh yes, this Sunday night football. The battle of the Rodgers. You know that the Packers are the only team he hasn't beat. And I think if he beats the Packers on Sunday night, he'll be like the 5th quarterback in history to have beaten all other teams or something like that. It's a weird stat. But yeah, big game Sunday night. It's going to be good. I don't know who I'm going to cheer for. No. That's you need I need to send you another one so you can have a matching one, matching pair. Billy, we are inside because it is cold outside, and when it's below 50 with my laptop and everything, I just keep it inside. Keep it inside, and that way the laptop's not cold. I'm not cold. Hey, there's Richard from last week. Still exhausted. Oh, we didn't keep you up that late. But yes, thanks for jumping on and hanging out with us on Friday. A Friday Night Live. Staying up late. There's a lot of people that end up staying up late because of this. Old guy Firewood, he usually is. He's probably already in bed. But he's another one. To be determined. I don't know. That is a long ways away. Oh, speaking of, now that I'm talking about old guys being tired, I just yawn. Oh, man. Oh, well, I think he has said that he when he finally knows that he's done, he wants to come back and retire as a Packer. So they'll probably do that thing where they like bring him back for a week and retire, and I don't know. I have a feeling that the Pack is going to be in trouble Sunday night. Yeah, but the problem is that if I have the fire going and it's behind me, then like I get too hot on the back and then my front is cold. But maybe I'll work on, I wonder if I think it would be too difficult to keep the computer warm. I mean, I can make do, but it's the laptop. If that gets too cold, the stream might freeze. Oh, Craig's Cords to Coles. Go, Pat, go. And I burn pine a lot. Pine is fine. Yeah, I don't. The only thing is I don't know the time of the year that. I don't know when Brad is going to have that. That is the only thing. So I don't know. Bunyan, I know, is always, that first weekend of October. So I always plan. I got that planned out. I don't know when Brad's is planning to do that, but Bunyan, there's a chance I'll be back there again one more time. Holy schmolies! Oh my goodness. That is not at all necessary, but we're going to bring the ladies out. This is Steve, Saw Suppliers. Steve, thanks everyone for all the kind comments. My dog Echo says hello. Thanks again for stopping by. Thank you for having me stop by, and thanks for all this stuff for this prize bag, and thanks for that. Holy crap. Cheers. That is a little crazy. But that was pretty cool to see. That is, if you're in the area, you need to go visit Echo. Because it was like he would take the tennis balls and throw one way, throw one the other way, and she would go find them and come back a little while later, and she'd have both the balls. So that is pretty cool and very generous of you, Steve. Thank you very much once again. That is pretty crazy. That was a big boom. Whew. A big boom. All right. There, Scott and Susan watching over on Facebook. No snowflakes yet. We did have a pretty hard frost this morning. We were down to 26. And yes, the captain is in the cup. I didn't see this one. That is correct. Cold temps in the morning. You definitely will have that. Hey, Woodruff. Darren, my friend, good seeing you. Thank you once again for the coins, and have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, I should have done the. I should have done this. Wait. What is it? This? Is that? Why didn't I do that? Does this work? There we go. The fireworks. Colleen's Farm Adventures. Colleen, how are you doing? I don't think I said happy Friday to you earlier. Good seeing you. Frickin' Jeep. Again. Happy birthday. Everyone, it's Frickin' Jeep John's birthday. Everyone, let's wish him a happy birthday. Because he probably forgot that we did that a little while ago. Hey, and there he is. We were just talking a little earlier about how the Bunyan next year, haven't committed anything yet, but may or may not be one last ride down to Cambridge. The thumbs up. Yeah, the thumbs up is the fireworks, and I thought this did something. There we go. That does that. That is Rick's Outdoors. Good luck hunting. Have a good night. This I suppose maybe there's people watching that weren't watching earlier, and so they're wishing you another happy birthday, John. Oh. Oh, well, are you going to be there? Frickin' Jeep? WD-30 is planning to go to Bunyan. That is, yeah, it's. I know I was just saying that the fellowship is a long ways off. Bunyan is way, 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 way down the road. Can't even start thinking about that yet. We got to finish out. Hey, Joseph in Highgate, Vermont. Good evening. The broken old Swede. If Syria attacks Turkey from the rear, will Greece help? Possibly. The hole is not getting fixed. That is part of the structure. Who is it? This is, I don't know. Nimbus 3755. What is your daughter's name? Please wish Nimbus 3755's daughter good luck tomorrow. Regionals, she hopes to qualify for the state championships. She is ranked number 13. Ooh, that's a tough place to rank, but good luck in the regionals. Hopefully, next week you can come back and give us an update that you're going to state. Let's see. William Klein's lost 40 Lodge. Have a good weekend. Good night. Who is ranking over here? I just remembered they have this this ranking thing in the chat. Amelia, I don't know if you're watching, but good luck. Good luck. Tomorrow, maybe she's already in bed, getting a rest. But good luck in your race. What was I just looking at? Oh, the rankings. Who was ranked last? Who is currently ranked in the YouTube chat? Oh, Steve, Saw Suppliers. You are going to be ranked number 1 for a while. Billy, it is working great. I have noticed that I do not put in as much wood. And it's every morning when I go out from the overnight, there's a little wood left over. There's plenty of coals now getting built up on the bottom. So yeah, it's been great. Been great. Oh, next Friday night is Daniel Atkins' birthday. On Halloween. That's kind of scary. So we'll have to have another little, at least that one we won't have to repeat like we did for frickin' Jeep. Holy moly, what, tonight? Lee's birthday. Holy moly's. October is quite the busy month for birthdays. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Lee. John is tomorrow. Next week, Daniel Atkins. Yes. I think I am going to possibly be in costume. Possibly. I don't know yet. Oh, the the toilet seat is down downstairs, but did you notice back there? Right there? The skunk is up here. I did have the skunk come up. So the skunk is back there on the wall. I don't have any room back there for that big toilet seat. I'm not, well, I am dressed up now. Yes. I'm going to go. I'm trying. I was gonna make a joke about my costume involving a Husqvarna chainsaw, but Tony Woods has another. There's another birthday. Oh, a baby boy yesterday. My sister's daughter. Oh, holy smokes! Congratulations. Future birthdays. All kinds. I didn't realize October was so busy for birthdays. All kinds of them. Yes, the toilet seat is down in the fulfillment center. I might try to. Well, I was going to put it over here, but then you can't see it. I could probably put it down there by the coyote. I don't know. Well, yeah. So Lee, this is true, but see, that would be then September. September is a heavy birthday month. That's that's my birthday, September. So yeah, so maybe February is like Valentine's Day. Oh, that's what it is. Valentine's Day leads to October birthdays. That mystery solved. I do know, Josh and Steph. The answer is yes. There is going to be another International Firewood Expo down in Cortland, Ohio, but I believe it is the first weekend of June, maybe. I don't remember the exact date, but I know it's happening. I think there was a conflict for it to happen in May on the same date that it was this year. But yeah, International Firewood Expo is on. Oh yes, and the Gold Cup, right there. Yes, indeed. Man, oh man. Even though you're another year older, your eyesight's still pretty good. The Golden Cup, the Gold Cup is up there, and the skunk. So yeah, that's but maybe I could fit right over here. I could maybe fit that toilet seat. I don't know. How much wood? Well, I try to stay 2 years ahead, and I used to burn probably between 10 and 12 full cords. So, and then I don't know how much I would sell, but I kind of pulled back on selling, and now I pretty much only make regular firewood for myself, and then everything else is the mini firewood. But I don't know how much I've cut and split this year. Hopefully it'll be enough for next year or the year after, because I think I should have enough for this year. Yeah, so next year is what I'm cutting, and then I want to try to get a little bit more ahead. Never enough. There's never enough. Oh, you got your room booked for the expo. When is it? When is the International Firewood Expo? I don't even know if let me see if usually Ohio Woodburner is lurking here in the background of the chat. Oh, right there. June 5th and 6th. The International Firewood Expo, June 5th and 6th. The first weekend of June. I don't think it's going to be 50% because they said I could expect, I think, between 20 and 30% reduction. So I don't think it'll be 50%, but even if it's 20%, that'll be nice. Frontier Firewood, have a good night. Enjoy the weekend. 1 minute into overtime, and the cup has run dry. That means uh-oh. That's not good. We'll get ready for overtime here. We'll do a little OT. A little OT. I believe we did have a couple coins come out. Ryan says, I know this new boiler is awesome, but do you ever think it'll burn so much less wood you might just have bonfires so you can run the Wolf Ridge? Well, it's funny you should ask that because I was splitting some wood yesterday with the Wolf Ridge and it ended up on the bonfire pile. So, but I mean, like I'm going to be, usually what I do is I have that one spot. Now there's a thumbs up. I have that one spot in the ditch where I put all the, like limbs that I cut, clean up, just junk wood. I put all that in this one spot, and then I have a bonfire in the winter. And then this year now, I'm going to be cleaning up some more dead trees. So I always have like brush and stuff to build a bonfire with. I don't know if I'd ever just split just for a bonfire. Maybe. But just because I usually end up with plenty of scraps. Just the slash from the box wedge sometimes is enough for a bonfire. Let's see here. Hard-working man. When did you sneak in here? Oh, right there. Scrolling back. Yeah, you were down at the, what the heck is that called? The Equip Expo? Let's see here. All right. How seasoned does your wood really need to be for burning in a boiler? That is a great question. If you're running a gasification unit, you definitely need it seasoned. The thing is like with big chunks that aren't seasoned, you don't get a good bed of coals, and they take a lot longer to get your water temperature back up because it just takes longer to get them burning. So like I always think of it as, and this is why when I load wood in, I always do a mix of like a lot of smaller split stuff, just because then that stuff will get burning quick. The quicker it gets burning, the quicker your temp gets back up to temp, and then your blower shut off. So I don't know. It's kind of like two trains of thought, you know. I just don't see the point of like having your blower on your boiler running for an hour trying to get the fire going hot enough to heat up the water. And the reason it's going for an hour is because there's just a bunch of big chunks that aren't really, you know, burning. They're just like, I mean, it's either way. I mean, I know some of like the old central boilers that just kind of have a damper that opens up and they don't really have a blower. Like those, they'll just, you know, burn like all day because it's taken that long to get your water temp back up. So like I'll go out there and if I see the blower is just kicked on, the water temperature is at 170, like I'll go and watch it and it won't take, I mean, it's like super quick if I'm using smaller splits and seasoned wood. But if I have big chunks of, you know, charcoal, they end up being like big chunks that are like not dry in the center, they don't get burning as fast. But everybody thinks that's what boilers are for. Rogala, how are you doing? And if you talk to a lot of people that aren't like in the camp of unsplit, if it fits, it ships, you know, big rounds in the boiler. If your wood isn't seasoned, you will burn more wood than you would if it was seasoned because you're burning wood to dry your wood so that it will burn and heat your water. So you end up burning more with big chunks. But, you know, usually if you have a boiler, you're probably not too worried about the difference between 12 and 15 cords. I just like it because, well, I used to say I cut everything 16, I keep it all split the same size so that if I don't burn it, I can sell it. But now that I'm not selling it, I don't know, maybe I'll start cutting it a little longer. Amanda helps with the boiler in the sense of usually when I go out to fill it up at night, she's in the shower. So she is pulling heat off the water, which then ends up turning the blower on in the boiler. And so that's how she helps. I always find it easier to load when the fan is burnt or blowing, just because it blows all the smoke out. Bucket and chuck it. Yeah, that's what you hear those guys will say, "Oh, if it's you know 14-inch diameter log, I just throw it in. You know, I don't split that." And then you'll hear them say, "Oh, and it lasts for days. It burns for days. Long lasting." And yeah, you know why it burns for days? It burns for days because it's not dry. I would rather use my boiler to heat my house than dry the wood inside it. That's my. If you want my 2 cents, I don't have a boiler to act as a kiln to dry the wood when I put it inside. I put wood in to burn and heat the house. And once the water's up to temp and the blower shut off, the wood like doesn't burn up. Like it sits there and it waits and smolders. It's not like a regular wood stove. What is the hard-working man talking about? That's smaller. Oh, happy Friday. Have you given any thought into getting some sort of metal detector for the wood when it gets dropped off? Nah. I usually catch it. It's just every now and then I don't, and if it happens, it happens. I don't even know if I had a metal detector. I'd probably just forget to use it because I don't get wood that often anymore. So if I got one, I probably would forget to use it anyway. I do not, but it's getting full. And I know when I built it, somebody was saying that the average guess was 5 to 6 cords, full cords, what they thought it would hold. Oh, the 564, yes. That's right. The 564. Husqvarna. We'll have to see on that one. Hopefully they've figured out the starting mechanism. Oh my goodness. I've been rattling on here about boilers and it's already 13 after 13 minutes in overtime. I'm going to try to get more wood in the on the bunker. So I don't know. I'm going to try to maybe stack the sides a little bit and really build it up. But then I got to figure out where I'm going to put the next bunker. I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Yeah, next week, if anybody wants to join in the Halloween festivities, next week, if you go on the Back 40 Firewood Facebook page, make a post with your costume that like tomorrow or next Friday night, and I'll see if I can bring it up during the live stream. I think I'm going to be in costume. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that all out. Like, if I go out with Boss Man and Amanda trick-or-treating, if I can get back here in time. I I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think the conveyor on the Easton Made goes up that high. And I don't think I can dump that high with my tractor. But that is a good idea. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Once again, John, frickin' Jeep, happy birthday. Enjoy your weekend and have a great birthday. And everyone else, thanks for stopping by here tonight. Thanks for hanging out, tuning in. Moderators, thanks for being here in case we needed you. And all of the coins in the cup, super chatters. No, WD-30. I'm not going to miss it. I'm just saying I got to coordinate how I'm going to go out, if I'm going to go out trick-or-treating, and then getting back here. There won't be, we're not missing next week. We're having a Halloween party here. So tune in. Again, thanks, super chatters. Thanks, moderators. And thank you, everyone watching, for tuning in. Once again, we'll see you back here next week, Halloween. And enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend out in your wood yard. Staying safe, having fun, and being cool. Good night, everyone. Cheers.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt.